a few quick books from my 3 weeks of books. I'm definitely way behind, so I'm going to do these short little videos to catch up. And 4 books I got for you all about today about Thunder, Gods, Death, and Rebirth. So first, we'll start with Siege number 2. Good artwork. I like the covers now, what they've done. Different paper on them as well, I think I mentioned before, but this one, writer, of course, Brian Michael Bendis and Oliver Coipel pencils. The pencils are terrific, and I'm sure everybody knows what's the biggest thing in this book already, if they're reading it or keeping up on the big event, is that Ares finds out that Norman's been kind of playing him, and he told him earlier in previous books that, you know, if I find out that you're playing me, I'm going to take your head off, helmet and all. And of course Norman has his, you know, right hand of doom, so to speak, or his yeah. But anyways, Ares goes to get him, goes to get Norman. Norman sends the sentry, and of course, bam, that's what happens. Ares torn apart. Unbelievable. Interesting art there, scene. You don't see a little bit of his arm over there, but all his guts and spine and blood. I would have liked to see more of his face and stuff like that, but pretty gruesome, pretty crazy. But I think with his powers, now you know they're more like the Molecule Man's, and he can do anything with everything. I think they're going to have something about maybe Sentry bringing him back with his powers, or because Sentry has been supposedly killed and brought himself back, so I think he might do that, or do something like Thor and just coming back from Ragnarok. Sounds good. Another time here, Siege Embedded with Volstagg, of course the guy who they blame happened, why this whole thing started, the siege. But Chris Samsey, art, and Brian Reed. So this one, they're on their way with some of the reporters on their way to Oklahoma. They get stuck. Some hammer guys go after Volstagg. This series, kind of like the front line, but I like it. It's kind of funny with Volstagg, and there's a few funny moments to break up the seriousness and kind of makes it worthwhile. I think if it was just straight through, I wouldn't like it, but the humor with Volstagg makes that one worthwhile. And of course, I think with the media is what's going to really bring down Norman Osborn in this whole siege stuff at the end, because he's always been playing the media, and I think that's going to be his downfall. We have another tie-in here, New Avengers, number 61. And let's see what happened in here. This was where, oh yeah, Parker, the Hood, he's got the power, the Norn Stones that he got from Loki. He's got himself powered up. He's going to power up his goons. They go seek out the Avengers that are hiding, and they try to bring them down before they can get involved. I guess, yeah, this should be a little bit before they go and attack Asgard. And where's a good part? This was some of the best, actually, right here. The stuff, the few pages with Spider-Woman and Spider-Man, some hilarious stuff. The pencils was shared with somebody else. There was Daniel Acuna and Stuart Ammonian. I think it was Daniel Acuna who did the Spider-Man woman stuff. But that was probably one of the best moments, I think, in it. Definitely pick up just for them having that conversation. And of course, everybody loves controversy or craziness over this. The Captain America Reborn number 6 of 6, and look at this John Cassaday variant, and all the others are regular covers. Well, I do have some other variants, but yeah, it's. I mean, of course, the art is good. I like that. Is it Cassaday's? I think it's all Cassaday's. And or Hitches. I think it might be Hitches. And what can I say? that, yeah, everybody's kind of saying it's kind of anticlimactic. It was good. I kind of like how he was brought back, but I think they should have done, you know, issue number 5 a double-sized book, and it would have worked out just fine. I would have paid more money to get the double book. But I think in long term, people are going to talk about this book better, because it was, I think, is going to be significant in the history of Captain America. But it's kind of like Titanic, you know, the whole reborn thing. You knew was going to happen at the end. You know what was going to happen. You knew he was coming back. Titanic, you know, ship's going to sink. I know that I don't mean that in any way that this is going to sink or anything, but not that much of a failure. But it's kind of up in the air for some people. I kind of lost my train of thought now. But that, okay, in the way that you know what's going to happen in the end, but you still want to see the journey. You want to see the movie. You want to see where it gets to, how it gets to that point. And so they get to issue number 5, and then all of a sudden they skip into the end, the aftermath. And I think that's just the upset. But I think there was kind of like Secret Wars. I believe there was some aftermath titles happening even before some people were able to read the full Secret Wars story. And Secret Wars stuff, especially with Spider-Man, was very significant. So I think in time this book will be a lot better than some reactions that people have on it. So there you go, that's it. And next what I'm going to be doing is starting to read, well, I'll probably have, I think I have a couple other Siege tie-ins and a Hulk one that I'll be reviewing soon. See you guys later.